Ugoyela Ugoiga Wenukona 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 Jehova ngumelusi wami angikweswela lutho noma ngihambe esigodini sethunzi lokufa wena uhamba nami intonga nodondolo lwakho luyangiduduza Tutuzi wami wenukona enukona njalo enukona
Good afternoon, people of God. Now playing us in is the amazing Hlengiwe Pearl with her beautiful song, Ihubo. What a beautiful lockdown Sunday it is about to be. Welcome to GospelNewsSA. I am your host, Kiamokgetsu Muluzi. Today we are spending the afternoon with the soulful Hlengiwe Pearl, whom you may recognize from the renowned South African gospel group Joyous Celebration. She's also been a part of the Sarafina, the theater version. Before we welcome her though, don't forget to post your questions as part of being in this interview, your comments and your questions. I'm sure she's definitely looking forward to hearing from you. Without any further waste of time, let us welcome her. Hey, Miss Hlengiwe Pearl.
Hey, Kiama.
How are you doing? I'm doing so good. It is so amazing to have you here with us this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored. I was going through your page. I was looking at the people you've had on the show, and I was like, wow, this is such a great honor and a privilege. Thank you so much for having me.
Amen. Thank you so much. So we're just going to start off right into it. Just tell us a little bit about your journey and how you got into this industry.
My journey. Oh my God. I started obviously singing back at home. This was at church when I was young, and then throughout high school, I sang on weekends. I used to be in a group called Sisters of Joy, and then shortly after matric, I started being introduced into the world of theater. There's a show I used to do at the Devon Playhouse. That's where I was slowly introduced to this industry, the entertainment industry. And then after that, I heard about the Joyous Celebration auditioned. Thank God they took us. It was myself, Brenda, and a friend of mine called Hlengiwe, and we moved up to Joburg. So I've been at this from 2004, if I'm not mistaken. And the journey, the journey has been great, full of ups and downs, but amazing, hey, and so fulfilling. I have had a privilege of almost tasting everything, not really everything, but a bit of TV, theater, backing, different artists within the industry, different genres. So yeah, I've had quite a journey in this industry.
That sounds very, very amazing. And what would you say were some of the things that you found yourself to like and also dislike during this journey?
Hmm. Honestly, our industry has a life of its own, hey? And you are always tempted to be something that you're not. There's so many pressures to be an it girl, which
Mm,
is good, but it's a lot of work, hey?
mm,
Yeah, I think that is one of the things, to just remain true to yourself and constantly check yourself. Ukuthi, who are you? Where are you from? Okay, I remember I used to have fears about just being in Johannesburg, and I
mm,
made a promise to myself. I'm from Durban, by the way. I made a promise to myself, ukuthi, "Ish, I don't want to be like some of the people that I saw growing up who came to Johannesburg and came back sick, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna work and make sure ukuthi okunye nokunye angihlangani nakho, so that I can make my family proud, you know?
mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. That is so beautiful. So we're going to get to know a little bit about you as we play along with the games that I'm going to introduce to you now, and also just a little bit later on after the
Okay.
games. So I'm
Great.
just going to ask our producer to put on display the first game that we are going to have. And this one is called Pick a Box. I'm sure this
Mhm.
one really reminds you of Jam Ellie. You definitely
Yes.
of that generation. You can see there. So whenever you're ready, you can just pick up a box and we can go forth with it.
Middle Santa.
Middle Santa. This is our very
Yeah.
famous one. Okay, so this one says, who have you worked with and who would you like to work with in the future in this industry, obviously?
Oh my God. I have, when you grow up, you look at these people on TV, or some media, Judith Sipuma, so many people. I
Yeah.
have been so blessed to have worked with most of South African legends.
Wow.
Um, your Judith Sipuma, like I just said, so Mizim Song, I've worked with Shakira. Oh
True.
my God, Simpiwe Dana, Zonke Tigana. There's so many people. Jimmy Zulu, Ringo Madlingos. Look, the list is endless. Who?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'd love to do a song with Vusinova. I think he has an amazing voice. Yeah, there's something I'm working on right now, and I really, really would love to collaborate with him.
Yeah. Oh wow. That's amazing. Sure. So
Yeah,
now we're just gonna go for the second round now.
great.
Were you gonna choose another box? Let's just wait for the display.
He bottom right.
Bottom right. It says, what is the one thing about you that people don't necessarily know?
Oh my God. I am I am shy, yes. Um I am. Yeah, man, I'm more comfortable in indoors and at home in a familiar space. I'm very shy,
Mhm.
but I'm very outspoken. Because I think
Mm,
that came with the type of job that I do. Because I remember when I was growing up, my mom used to tell me to talk, tell her about my day, about where I come from, because we used to perform
mm,
a lot of weekends. And I'm still struggling with that right now, just expressing myself, because I'm very, I don't know. Hey, I think I am a bit shy.
yeah. Ah,
Yeah,
okay. One wouldn't say because you have such a bubbly personality, you
I
know,
do.
and a lot of people really get mistaken for being very, very confident just because of the outspokenness.
Listen, for me, like I said, umsebenzi wethu, I really had to learn to talk, to speak, to present myself in a certain way.
Mm.
But apart from that, yeah, hey,
Reserved.
yeah.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the next one. It's called Spin the Wheel. So spin the wheel. Is there it goes. It's literally just like that. You're gonna say stop whenever you're ready.
Stop.
it says question number 6. So question number 6 is almost similar to what I asked you previously. It says, who is the one international artist that you would like to work with?
And, just one.
Yeah, just one or 3.
Okay,
Or
3.
3.
Let me see. 1, it's Emily Sunday. I
Mm-hmm.
love her so much. 2,
Yeah.
it's Richard Smallwood. Richard Smallwood has
Yo.
written, yeah, you know him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
love our Lord. I'd love to work with him. The
Wow.
third one, oh, flip, let me see. A guy maybe. Let me see. I love John Legend. I love
Oh,
John Legend.
yes.
There's something
Yes.
real about him. So yeah, why not?
Okay. So now we're going to go again to spin the wheel, Mr. Producer.
How? What happened to my wheel? Stop. Stop.
How? It's stopping on 6 again. So I'm just going to randomly pick another number for you. Okay. So it says, question 3 says, besides singing, what is your hobby?
My hobby. I, running. Well, I've just discovered this about myself.
Yeah.
It's hard, but I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. We drive a lot, and I think there's a sense of achievement in me every time when I run on a route that I would normally drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am loving running, and we are
Wow.
getting old or matured, so I love the benefits that comes with running.
Yeah, absolutely. I still need to get into that, but that's a
Let's go,
story for
girl.
another day. Okay, so now we're moving on to the last game. Now this one is called Sing a Song. Sing a Song. Sing a Song consists of 6 words, right? And you're just gonna choose one, or you can use all of them in one song. So the point is one song for one word, or all the words in one song. You can compose or just sing a song that we already know in any language.
The cross and
The
love.
cross and love.
Yeah, the cross
Okay.
only. The cross only.
Okay. Okay. Whenever you're ready, let's go for it.
Oh, the cross of Jesus Christ is the reason I'm alive. For his blood has set me free. It'll never lose its power for me. Love that song.
Oh, wow. That is a beautiful song. Obviously, with your serenading, sweet and soulful voice. I love your voice. I love you so much. You have
Thank
no
you so
idea.
much, Grandma. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to quickly go through a comment here from Khomotso. If you can just give me 1 second, just to involve our viewers to hear what they have to say. So Khomotso says, it's Khomotso Makapane. He or she says, how would you describe your relationship with God, taking it into account the ups and downs of life?
Whew. At first, I don't want to lie, God was foreign to me. Even after so many years of being saved, I was saved in 1999. I was really young. But there was a time where I went through hell, and I think I seeked God in such a way that I really, really, really wanted to know him for myself, not through church, not through the preachings on TV. And I found him, hey Guillermo, and my relationship with him is a very quiet one, content one, and not a loud one where I'd want to show off or fight on social media or anywhere about this God that I found during my ups and downs, because it's personal. You wouldn't go out there fighting with people about your mother, your sister, because he's yours, explaining your relationship with him. It's that kind of a relationship. I know he's mine. I know I'm his. It's that kind of relationship. Daughter and father. Yeah.
Sure. So you literally found solidarity between the two of you.
Oh my God, I did because I've heard people saying if you have never had a father, it's really so difficult to identify with the character of God, which is the father. And at that time, I was so desperate for a father. And Flip, he showed up, hey? He showed up. I had fears. I'm even though I don't know the things that my mom went through when I was growing up, but I knew the things that I didn't want to happen to me. And I held on to God for dear life. And he proved himself after that storm. I was sane. I was amazing. I was full of testimonies instead of bitterness and so many other things that I would have had during that time.
Yeah, wow. What you're saying is actually so beautiful and relevant. Pastor Soli Mahlangu mentioned the same thing last week. He said that he made God as a father to him, because God said to him that he is a father to the fatherless. So I'm sure that you guys could actually relate with each other when it comes to that topic. That is beautiful.
Thank you, Kim.
So, and I want to know also, Shay, what would you say, or rather, how important would you say it is for one to really have that personal walk with God? How beneficial is it for a human being? I mean, this is now you can address somebody that doesn't know God, you know.
Hey, we often use this a lot, Uti. I want to get to know myself, or I don't know who I am, or that those phrases, we use them a lot, and sometimes we even feel like that. But I'd say knowing God is getting to know yourself. I always remember the Lion King, where Simba was talking to ubabwakhe. Kumbani babakhe? Oh. Mufasa.
Yeah.
Mufasa. And Mufasa had died at that time, and he went into the river and he saw a reflection of Ubabwakhe. And Babwakhe said, "This is you. This is you." So I don't know. I wouldn't speak for other people who do not have a relationship with God, but for me, I get to know myself. I get to accept myself through this God. So it's something I would recommend so much, because, like this morning, we were watching a preaching, Bishop Musa Son in the morning, and it's something he said gave me so much peace. We don't have to figure out what happens in our lives sometimes. Even during this time, Corona, we don't have to know everything. But the fact that we are his and he is ours is more than enough. So
It's more than enough.
Suggest God for you to just have peace, to stop trying to figure out things, because that will drive you mad.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
True. And now we are faced with this pandemic, right? And a lot of things have not been easy, and especially this industry, the entertainment industry, has suffered a lot, because there's a lot that happens in the entertainment industry. It's not just the music industry, but the whole industry, and also just other professions at large. It has been such a challenging time. So during this space, have you been able to work? What is it that you've been busy with?
By the grace of God, I have been able to work. Not, but obviously not as I would normally do if it was outside of lockdown. I worked with Mandla N when lockdown. Jesus Christ! When I saw his missed call, I was like, "Oh, what is this?" So yeah, for me that was huge. He did a movie, so I did some of the songs for that movie. It's called Loving Togoza. You can check it out. It's on Showmax.
Oh.
I have been able to release 2 singles, Ihubo and Pray. And I have my team to thank for that, because sometimes I just don't feel like working. I don't want to lie to you. And when this lockdown happened, I was thinking about my kids. I had so much in my mind, but we had music already that we were working on. So they suggested, no, this is the best time to take this, to release these songs. So by the grace of God, we released those 2 songs. I have been able to do sessions in studio, which I also do work with other artists. I've been able to do interviews like this one and so many others, because that is work. As much as some of these interviews don't pay, but it is work, because it's helping with your brand, with the visibility of your brand, and just helping in so many ways to connect with people like you. Yeah.
Oh wow, sure. No, it really definitely sounds like you have been graced. You've released 2 singles. Can you tell us a little bit more in abundance about your singles? Who did you work with, and what inspired also the titles of the songs, Ihubo and Pray?
Oh man, I'll start with Pray.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a true privilege to be a child of God, because even though sometimes you wouldn't know what is going on with you or in the world or wherever, somehow God sometimes gives us a preview of what is to come. And with Upre, I remember I was sitting with my producer. His name is Jock Taco, which is the one I worked with. We were sitting discussing, how much we are in a rush in the world. This is before the lockdown, mind you. And there was, there was so much anxiety in the air, tension, and there was something that was not right. And I was like, Job, let's write a song about praying. We both know what praying does for us. So let's work on that. And boom, the lockdown happened, and we were like, oh my God. So we continued on working on the song, and we released it. And then Ihubo, it's a song I wrote a long time ago when I was going through hell. I was not hearing God, I was not feeling God, but I knew that He was there. I knew He was there. And I just started singing, Hlengiwe, ukwesaba, I know you are there. And because we don't know, we don't hear God sometimes. We want Him to speak so loudly, but we don't. So that was Ihubo. And again, it was so relevant for us to release it during this lockdown. Again, I worked with Mr. Job Taco, because we were so limited in terms of working with so many people because of the restrictions that we had.
Yeah, sure. But it is such a beautiful production indeed. We have another comment, in fact, 2 more from Mpoma Koba. I'm sure you know her. She loves you so much. So her first comment was my favorite people. And then her second one says, how do you handle being a mother and having to be a minister of song at the same time? How do you cope?
Oh man, it's easy, man. It's easy. God gave us this thing, mothering. It's difficult to be a mother, I won't lie, but handling it's honestly not train smash. As much as you get tired, exhausted, you need help, but it's doable even at that point. But obviously, with the help of family, anything is possible. So my family, they really, really help me.
Yeah. Okay, so we have another one from Nomvula Moloko. She says, well done for adapting to the new normal. Creatives have been afforded an opportunity to breathe the digital divide and harness its power.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is so powerful. And I'm one person who was shying away from this digital space, because I think I'm a very old soul,
Yeah.
But the beauty of having a team, they really, really help me with trying to put myself out there through social media and so many other ways digitally. So yeah, I think they really came in handy when it comes to that. Otherwise, I would have drowned maybe during this time.
Yeah, sure. And then what message would you give to somebody who is very discouraged, who's in despair, especially during this time? You know, people are so anxious, people are going through nervous breakdowns because of what's happening, what they're facing. Some of them are no longer even out there to have somebody to talk to. What is it that you can what kind of a message can you give to such people?
First of all, the obvious one, if you're not a child of God, hey, I really, really recommend that you get saved. Hey, I'm a true believer, Etienne, you don't need a pastor sometimes to help you to accept Jesus. Just get your Bible or kneel down and accept Jesus, you know, because he, I can help you with words and whatever, but he is really a true anchor in giving you that hope that you can't even understand. Okay, why am I strong? You know, because I've come to realize that to be strong, to be content is a choice. It's not a feeling, and it having God helps a lot, because even when you don't feel like it, the next day you just feel like, okay, I'm stronger today, and you remember the word, you remember the Holy Spirit helps you. So I'd really recommend getting saved. And if you're not yet there, pray, keep praying. I remember there's a lady who once said to me, you don't have to pray long prayers. Just say thank you, God, for the little that you have. Waking up in the morning, having food, even if you do not have, thank you, God. God shows up, and you'll be like, okay, wow. So
Yeah, true. And then also we our country especially, but this is an issue of the whole world at large. The gender-based violence.
yeah.
What is your take on that, and how would you encourage somebody that's going through that?
Oh my God. Yo, this is one difficult and heartbreaking topic. I won't lie to you, because hey man, something is just not human about everything that has been happening to women. It's something, I don't know, man. It's like something possesses people to do, isn't the yeah, like the recent murder of the lady who was pregnant. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
man.
fearful.
Yeah, I'd say if you see the signs, you know, confront whatever is happening with your partner. And then obviously it's always advisable to speak to someone else. Don't keep that between yourselves. My battery is dying. Ah,
Okay, just give us your social media handles quickly before it cuts you
oh
off.
my God. Miss Hlengiwe Carol everywhere. Oh my God. My battery.
Thank you so much, though, for coming through, Miss Pearl. We really enjoyed to have
Such a
you come
lovely
through.
host. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.
Thank you too.
Okay. Now, guys, thank you so much for staying tuned. That was the amazing Hlengiwe Pearl. Now, please don't forget about the Gospel News SA presenter search. That is still going down, and we have our top 20 contestants that need your votes. Please view and check your most favorite one. Vote for them. The voting procedure is like, comment, and share. So if you like somebody, please follow all of those instructions just so that they can get into the top 6. And also do not forget that the competition will end on this coming Saturday. We will really, really be looking forward to you partaking in this, and all the best to the contestants. Thank you so much for staying tuned and for taking part, those who commented, and thank you for watching. We will see you again next week. Take care. Bye-bye.